So, hello people, it's your English teacher for conversation, Daskalos, and today we're talking about Christmas and New Year. Now, what is the difference between these two holidays, Christmas and New Year? There are several celebrated quite differently and in every country, but basically the commercial celebration about this holiday is the same. The manner and the way these holidays are celebrated is the same, despite the religious background. So it's no longer, globally, it's no longer a religious holiday. It's more like a holiday for kids and holidays for older people. And it's a day where you can find very good discounts and you can receive a lot of presents. Now, in this video, we'll be talking about the vocabulary and the phrases we use on Christmas and New Year. Now, before all, I would like to wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. These two phrases are the key phrases that we use to congratulate people on these days. So, let's move on with the vocabulary that you will be facing in the context of these holidays. So as we said earlier in our videos, right, you must remember and memorize vocabulary in context. So today we'll be learning vocabulary in the context of Christmas and New Year. So the first and the main character of the Christmas and New Year is Santa Claus. Now, who is Santa Claus? Well, if I picture the man, I picture a man with a chubby man with super gray beard and hair, wearing glasses. Now, when I picture this personage in my head, I start to think how these things happen. Usually, as we know, Santa has a sled and he rides on it, and he has his reindeers which fly with the sled. And if you think of a chubby person, so that must be a heavy thing to pull and carry and at the same time fly. For the reindeers, which are the main vehicle that pull, or the main machine that pull the sled with Santa, with his heavy presents in the sock, which he's carrying on his back. Now, but that's not the point. The other point is that the most surprising point is that we believe that Santa, the story of Santa is that he comes down to our houses through the chimney in our houses. Now, chimney is a tube from the fireplace where all the smoke goes out of the house. So now I imagine a chubby man throwing himself down through a chimney and trying to get into the house. Well, this is very funny when you picture it. So he comes down through the house, and but my question is, first of all, my question about Santa is the main question. It's usually this question rises every Christmas and every New Year in the head of every teenager, every child, and every adult. So, do you believe in Santa? When it comes to me, I personally believe in Santa until now. Now, at the end of this video, I will explain why I believe in Santa. So let's move on. Now, the next important character and important word on Christmas Day is the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree. So we cut down a Christmas tree from the outside, and we bring it into our house, no matter how small or big it is. We put it up in our house, and we decorate it. We decorate it with ornaments, with different beautiful ornaments to make it look good during daytime and at night. And we also put our small toys on it to decorate it. And as you know, in the morning, we usually see the presents under the Christmas tree, under this Christmas tree. So, and as you know, we all love presents. I love presents, and you love presents. Everybody loves presents. And so the next question is like, what is the gift that you are expecting on Christmas or New Year? All right, let's move on. And the other word is turkey. Now, it sounds funny when you think about it. Turkey. If you know geography, if you're aware with a subject in school, geography, you probably know this country called Turkey. Now, it's funny that on Christmas Day in America, people eat turkey. Now, what is a turkey? It's a bird that is cooked and it's actually baked and served on Christmas Day. It's big, it's huge, and it's called a turkey. Now the question is, why is it called a turkey? Why a meal in one country is called with the name of another country in the Middle East? Alright, so now there's a long story about it. There is a long history. If you're interested, you can go online, find some information about it, and read it, and you'll have a pretty good understanding about it. And you will find lots of other funny information about it. But I'll make it short, keep it short, and to keep it short, I will say that just the bird was found in Turkey, and since the bird was found in Turkey, English people decided to call it turkey, and that's it. Now we call it turkey in English. Even if you look it up in the Oxford Dictionary, turkey is a bird that we grow up on farm for its meat, and we eat it, and it's usually very delicious. No offense for Turkish people. All right, so the next word is gingerbread man. Now, what's a gingerbread man? It's actually a biscuit. It's a cookie, a ginger cookie. Well, what is a ginger cookie? It's the normal cookies that rounded that you eat probably every day, and you drink tea with it. So, but why it's called a gingerbread man? Because it is shaped and formed in a form of a man, and that's why it's called a gingerbread man. It's like a little bit brownish and reddish, so kids love it, and it cracks, and it's quite delicious. Yeah, I would love to try it on Christmas and New Year. All right, so there are a lot of other meals and a lot of other candies that people, usually families cook on Christmas Day and New Year, like pudding, like pies, and so on and so forth. There are a lot of them. But we'll focus on the main ones. And the next vocabulary is the Christmas stocking. I love it. Because it decorates the house and looks beautiful. Now, the Christmas stocking is a long stocking. It's colored in white and red. Yeah, and we usually hang it above the furnace. Now, what's a furnace? It's a fireplace in the house. Usually we start the fire there to keep our house warm. And it's usually we put up the Christmas tree next to it. And we have the Christmas stockings above it. So usually Santa pops out, which means comes out from the furnace and puts the presents like small candies and all the sweets into the stockings. Which is really beautiful when you think about it. Looks like a Hollywood movie, but it's not always like that. We usually see the presents below the Christmas tree. So, but we can find some small candies inside the stockings as well. So now it's really beautiful. Yeah, the stockings are beautiful. Now, as we spoke about the presents, I want to mention here what I want for Christmas. So what I want for Christmas is sunglasses. My eyes are very sensitive to snow, and all I want on Christmas and New Year is sunglasses. So, dear Santa, if you're watching this video, please don't forget to put a thumbs up and subscribe to my video channels. I want you to get me some sunglasses. I really hope that you can do that. So, the next vocabulary is carol. Now, what's a carol? In the West, it's popular like kids on Christmas and the New Year holidays, actually in Christmas. And probably in other countries you can see it in New Year's too, like small children caroling around the Christmas tree or going to the houses, which is popular in America. They go to the houses and knock on the doors and they carol all together. They sing songs about Christmas, and that's what a carol is, and that's what caroling is called. All right, so you've probably heard of this song, which is called "Carol of the Bells," like by Pentatonics. Well, if you haven't heard of it, you can go and watch it on YouTube. Pentatonics, "Carol of the Bells." I can sing it a little bit, but I'm not very good at singing. But I hope you can understand it. Like it starts like this, like "Ding dong ding dong, that is the song. Christmas is here, all caroling, blah 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 blah." That's it. I'm not a very good singer, but I hope you got the melody. So that's the song. Now, there's one thing surprising that I found about this song. It's originally not an English song. The melody was produced by a Ukrainian composer, and then the American composer just adopted it and just changed the words and made it an English carol song. So, and if you want to watch that too, you can find the Ukrainian version on YouTube as well. And that sounds also very lovely. All right, so Carol of the Bells, that's one of my favorite Christmas songs, actually. So, at the end of this video, I would like to thank you all of you, for watching this video. And I would like to say that I personally believe in Santa because I think every person can be a Santa for the other. And by being Santa, I mean having the goodwill and generosity to make other people happy. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you.